Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? I'm clean and healthy here, hanging out. And I got the Black Tones. We got Cedric and Eva Walker. You guys are together today. Are you guys practicing, doing a little band practice, or what's going on?
We miss each other, and we kind of agreed if one of us has it, then we both want it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Yep.
Because we do things together, but we're not going anywhere else. Like, we're not exposing the public or anything.
Okay, fair enough. So it's been about probably 2 months since we saw you last. Last time we talked, you guys were like gearing up for your big South by Southwest show.
I'm sorry.
So what's been up in the meantime? I mean, all of that. So how you guys been? I mean, pretty much after, I think, one of the last Loud and Local live episodes was with you guys, and then shit just went crazy, and the world is a little wacky. So what have you guys been doing to stay safe and sane? Cedric, you've probably been playing like teacher, I'm assuming.
Very much so. Trying to be like, here's colors and ABCs and like, definitely trying to be Mr. Teacher. Her mom's a way better teacher than me.
Okay.
So, but I tried my best.
And you still have to.
And I've still been going to work. I am an essential employee.
Oh, wow.
Amazon. So, I go in, I got the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Because during lunch, we have to stay away from each other. Our desks are all far apart. It's a weird Twilight Zone-y kind of feel at work.
Eva, how about you?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, you still been doing your radio show, and you've been, kind of spreading the word about some musicians that are banding together to help each other out and stuff. But aside from that, like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, like you said, I'm still doing the radio show. We're still doing the TV show, Video Bebop. And we've done some live streams. And then me personally, I still have students that I'm teaching, thank goodness.
Good.
Remotely, of course.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like, whew, please, let's not let that stop.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, parents are looking for their kids during the day. So I think that's what but I say it's so nice. And we live in the same apartment complex, but obviously different apartment units. So we're still close to each other, which is good.
The adult version of being in the womb together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Wow. So, man, it's so tell me a little bit about the production of Video Bebop from home. Or are you guys going into the studio and doing it like safe wise and stuff, or how's that?
Luckily, we filmed these episodes very early, like months in advance, and so the majority of the episodes of episodes 5 and 6, which is going to be for May and June, were filmed at the beginning of March, like right before the stay-at-home law was like put into place.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing we had to film was the skit, and so we had to and we did that a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week.
Last weekend, yeah. The last one.
And we had to kind of rewrite that. So the May episode, I'll give you a little like teaser. It's a Mother's Day episode, so it involves our mother, who was able to join us on the couch for the episode before the quarantine thing started.
That's so cool.
Write that, and basically she just had to stay in her home, and we had to be outside of it. And it's good. It works out. It looks great, but I don't want to give like too many spoilers. So
sure, it's
good. That was the only thing we had to kind of like maneuver. And then episode 6, we're still having to figure out. We have to rewrite the skit for that. Luckily, the meat of the episode was filmed when episode 5 was recorded. We do 2 episodes at a time. And
oh, wow.
Yeah. And so May and June is done. We just got to rewrite the skits. And then actually that'll be it for season 1. We're not going to be doing season 2 until we'll start recording that in July, and it'll be out in September. So hopefully things are different than otherwise.
Hopefully, yeah. Cross your fingers, right?
So we wouldn't be breaking any laws if we were distantly filming, like, had 6 feet of space.
Yeah.
But luckily we have a small crew, so.
Yeah. So Ava, you do not Seek and Destroy. You do Audio Oasis, sorry, on KEXP.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit about some of the things you've talked about with some of the artists and benefits and things. Is there anything that comes to mind with? I know that you were doing something where you had artists submit some songs and things that they were doing a few weeks back. So what's been going on with your show since the lockdown and whatnot?
Yeah, I made a call to artists saying, hey, if you had a canceled show, send me the details of that canceled show and a song, and I will give you some airtime. Because at this point in time, everyone's lost work and has lost money, who relies on performance as their income. And so typically for the show, have to be picky and I have certain standards for the show.
You're curating a show, yeah.
Yeah, and not to say everything else is bad, of course not, but I sort of let some of those standards kind of chill out for a second, because I think it's important to give everyone some airtime, even if I'm playing the song one time. So the point of that is, hey, maybe I wouldn't normally play this band on the radio, but they submitted a canceled show and a song that's FCC friendly, and so I'm going to put it on the air for them, because it just takes one listener to be like, whoa, I didn't know this band. I'm going to go buy something from them. And so I thanked all the musicians for sending that stuff in, but then I told them, I was like, what I need from you guys now is to pin to the top of your social medias where people can buy your music, how they can support you, whether that's your Venmos, your PayPal, and where they can buy your music and your merch. Pin that to the top of your page, so as soon as I play your song, a listener might want to look you up. And also, you stay on the real-time playlist and you stay in the archive. A listener might want to look you up, and that's the first thing they'll see pinned to the top of your social media. It's how they can help you during all that. That's the point of it. It's just the kind of it's the least I can do. As a creator of local music, and as a musician, so on both sides of it, wanting to be on the radio and then also playing gigs. So that's what the show's kind of turned into, with the same regular playlist I want to get. I've just discovered, not just who've submitted for their canceled shows.
That's awesome. I know that I think it was last month and coming up here on May 1st, Bandcamp is doing this thing where they waive their fee and they give all of the proceeds directly to the artists. Now, they made $3 million directly for artists, and I'm not trying to pocket check you guys or anything, but I was curious. Did you guys get a little bump that day? Did you see any support your way?
Yeah, we definitely got a nice little bump, and we're lucky because we have a pretty good, solid, I guess you would say Seattle Northwest fan base. We also provided discounts because we know that it's hard for people out here right now, and we're providing those all the way through to the end of,
I think the end of this month.
End of this month, yeah. So there, it's it's a nice little bump for us. We're also taking that, and giving that back as well. We're trying to do our part. We started something, what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago?
Cedric had this really great idea
where we're getting, so much good support and stuff like that, where we can take some of that money that we have and we're going to give it to artists, and we're going to hand out a few bucks. I don't know if I want to give out the number. We'll give out a few. It's not a lot, but we'll give out a few bucks to some artists. I think 4 artists every month. So that's an artist.
That's so cool.
All the way through to the end of the virus. So that's kind of our way of paying it forward. Since paying us, right? So I think we think it's important to kind of just keep the community thriving and do our best, even if it's just a little bit, you know what I mean, to kind of just give people some, some hope and resilience through all this stuff, right?
Keep the music money within the music scene and keep it, supporting each other and lifting other artists up. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, Cedric messaged me, was like, hey, I have this idea of how we can support our peers. And then he told me this, and I was like, that's a great idea. Yeah. And I think we've done I think 10 artists. Yeah, 10 artists so far. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in the last few weeks, it just started like you said, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Actually, probably more. I don't know. Yeah. More like 4.
Has it been a month?
Yeah, I think it's been a month. Yeah. Time flies.
That's amazing.
Track of time during.
Yeah, right.
Well, I was curious about, so we can all right now, like, get a little overwhelmed with things like the news and things can be pretty overwhelming staying inside. I want to know, so Eva, let's start with you and then Cedric, what's one album that you can put on that can help you and maybe be therapeutic to you, like to like refresh you? What's one album that never lets you down like that?
That would be Herb Alpert, Whipped Cream and Other Delights.
Nice. Okay. Classic. Hell yeah.
I've listened to that several times since this started.
I like it.
Mine actually through this time, it's not anything that I've went back in time for, but I've actually started listening to a lot of this guy named Cautious Clay and his album called Blood Type. And it's a little bit kind of mellow and like kind of get you through the day. You know what I mean? Like it's not too crazy. But that's where I've been at pretty much this whole quarantine, really.
And like, I have a suggestion for folks too. Me and my fiance, actually, there was a point every day where we were waking up and putting on Stop Making Sense from the Talking Heads, like the live performance.
Yeah.
And that was actually kind of the main thing too. The last thing I listened to and listened to more often was the Herb Alpert record. But I wanted to shout out the Talking Heads Stop Making Sense DVD because it's on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
It's available. So it's that was super helpful. And everyone's wearing gray, so it kind of looks like a concert during like Metropolis or during like post-apocalyptic times anyway. So and the music's super funky and awesome. So Talking Heads is
check that out.
really helpful.
Stop Making Sense, available on YouTube. So I want to spring you guys on something on you guys, and I did not get you prepared. But the last time that the only time you've been on Loud and Local, we talked about wrestling in the Attitude Era. So what I'm going to do right now is I have some basic questions that I'm going to ask you to see who will win the trivia challenge.
Let's go.
All right. Wait. It's not going to be anything like new, right?
No. This is Attitude Era, like DX style stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you can bring whatever to me. I can do now. I can do back
I like
then.
the older stuff.
So, I'm ready for whatever.
Do we have like a buzzer system, or how do we go? Like, is this who says it first?
Just yell it.
Okay.
She's holding the microphone just so people know.
All right. Which wrestler uses the numbers 316 in their catchphrase?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Cedric won.
619 is Rey Mysterio.
I got it mixed up. I got too excited.
All right, Cedric won. What does WWE stand for?
World Wrestling Entertainment.
All right, that you guys got it at the same time there. That's
okay.
All right.
2-1, just so people are keeping score at home.
What is The Rock's real name?
Dwayne Johnson.
All right.
I can't say Dwayne that fast.
All right, 3-1. Okay. Finish this wrestler's name. Hunter Hearst
Helmsley.
Oh, she got that.
Yeah.
3-2.
Come on, I know that. I got a frog in my throat.
Oh, okay. Name one movie featuring Hulk Hogan.
Oh, God.
Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
1-2. Damn it.
What is that, 4-2? Okay.
Yeah.
What does NWO stand for?
New World Order.
She got it.
Wait, I didn't. I thought you were gonna. I don't even know. I should have knew.
4-3. Damn. All right. Wow, this is close. What is Chris Jericho's rock band?
Fozzy.
Who got that? Was that Cedric?
I think it was.
He
me.
was like a hair sooner. Yeah.
Okay, 5-3. All right.
I also almost said fuzzy.
Fuzzy. 5-3. Very close. You can still get this, Ava. What does DX stand for?
The Generation X.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-4.
I was gonna say DX, but and I liked it up. Yeah.
5-4. All right. Name 3 wrestlers in NWO.
Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash. LZ. I said.
It's a tie.
I think that's.
That was a tie.
Was it a tie?
All right, 5-5, and we have one more.
Oh, Sting. Sting was in NWO for a while, wasn't he?
We already got it.
We got it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good. No, we got one more question. So it's a tie, and because it would normally not be down to this, but because you guys both got a point and you said it at the same exact time, this comes down to the point. This is the match point right here, okay? Who can get this? And you win. Name Vince McMahon's children's names.
Shane
McMahon,
Stephanie McMahon.
Thanks, Cedric.
I said the whole name. I said Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon.
Is there a bonus question?
A bonus question. Okay. Name. So this is the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 people in DX.
Xbox, Billy Gunn.
Wait. And Shawn Michaels. I need more.
Cedric got it.
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Ava. Man, you guys killed it. Wow.
I know. I thought you were going to be like, who fought at WrestleMania 18? Or who won against Hulk Hogan and The Rock?
I could have told you the first match of WrestleMania 18. I could have told you who won the European Championship.
What WrestleMania did Hulk Hogan body slam Andre the Giant?
3. That's easy. Come on.
Number
man.
3.
That's super easy.
That was amazing. You guys did a great job on that. Wow.
Thank you.
So how can we support the Black Tones in this time right now?
Just keeping up with us and streaming our music,
Buying music,
buying merch.
t-shirts. Yeah.
Yep.
That's really the best way to keep us in, your thoughts. Remember us after this is over.
We will.
We want to try to also share that back by keeping everyone entertained. I have some ideas on what we can do that's not just music related, like a stand-up comedy competition, and like sex ed with the Black Tones. I don't know. I have all these ideas. So just kind of keeping them like entertained as well. But yeah, just buying merch, going online. I mean, we have a Venmo, but I feel weird to be like, here's our Cash App. I feel like they should get something in return. So, I mean, yeah, buying merch on Bandcamp is excellent. Black
Tones OnlyFans? I mean, I'm just kidding.
All fans around the world.
You guys know what OnlyFans is?
That went way over my head, Kevin, sorry.
OnlyFans, it's like a website where you sell nudes of yourselves. I was just.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh yeah, we'll make Cedric an account, and everyone can have access to it.
All right, sounds good.
Consider it done, Kevin.
Nice. The Black Tones official.
I never brought that idea because now she's gonna want to actually do.
He'll do it.
Amazing. Just like Shawn Michaels in Playgirl.
What was that?
Just like Shawn Michaels in Playgirl.
That's right.
With the championship belt. Oh my God.
Right. I'm going to sing my own theme music pretty soon here.
I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. You guys should cover that.
I think one of these days we should come up with a wrestling intro song for Kevin.
That'd be amazing.
One he likes more.
That'd be great. Yeah. But then we'd have to somehow come up with an area for you to come out to the music and have an entrance. Yeah, you have to have an entrance, right? I'm sure you've thought about what your entrance would look like. And, I have plenty of times.